Stand to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of RogueTech as we continue the campaigns of Starburst Sardaukar. And last time, well, we finished up the last of our work on Scandia. We took a bit of a gamble to go for some quick and decent cash, taking another couple of missions which could have gone quite badly, but fortunately for us, everything seemed to work out just perfectly, and we left Scandia with a pretty decent amount of cash in tow and a couple of mechs being worked on in the hull. Unfortunately, the trip to Kessel, where we are now, didn't take quite as long as I kind of figured it, so we actually have several mechs still in the mech bay being, well, built. So we still have the Bushwhacker, as well as the Dragon, and the Mackie still kind of out of commission at the moment, simply because they're not finished being worked up. So, we're dropping down here on Kessel for our very first mission. Kessel is owned by the Draconis Combine, which they don't really know anything about us, so we don't have a very great reputation with them, which means we're not making a fantastic amount of cash from these early missions, and unfortunately we are also suffering from the budget bug. Unfortunately, at least in this current version of the build, sometimes when you load back into a game, your budget will have changed from going to normal to generous or extravagant. So things are about to get really expensive at the end of the month, which is rather unfortunate. We will hopefully persevere and power through, but we're going to need to get a couple of things done after the end of this month, so I kind of want to have some parts to make sure that we can build, redesign, and upgrade a few of our mechs before we really need to start taking cash missions. So, without further ado, Escort. It will pay out a maximum of 182,100 C-bills and have a salvage of 521. This is a Protect the Mechs escort, so we're going to be guarding quote-unquote friendly mechs. A lance of our heaviest mechs is in poor repair after a long patrol. We have credible intelligence suggesting the Directorate will attempt to exploit this vulnerability. We have no other significant units available in the area, so we need you to drop and run interference while we extract our mechs to a repair facility. We'll hopefully very well do our best. We have taken these kinds of missions before, and oh boy, do they get ugly really fast, simply because the mechs that you're escorting generally don't have anything really going for them. Actually, no, that's not true. In terms of firepower, they're fantastic. We ran into a Mad Cat Mark II once, but in terms of survivability, their armor is almost gone, which is unfortunate. So unfortunately, we also have mechs already on scope, moving at tier 4. So we're looking at a couple of scout mechs coming in to peek at what just dropped out. Ooh, we got 3 of them. Is all 4 going to show up soon? It looks like we're going to be moving right on into them. There's 4. Okay, so we've got 4 light mechs at this time. Let's go up and say hi. We're going to want the Phoenix Hawk, driven by Coach. Eck is, of course, in the Vindicator. Starburst currently rocking the Hunchback because she has a gunnery of 7, and I kind of wanted to make sure that that Gauss rifle hit something. And Varangian, the Crazy Viking, is back inside the Bushwhacker. He does not have his friend Bushwhacker just yet, but we're working on it.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, Coach, let's get you on 4. We're going to sprint him full speed somewhere. Yeah, that'll give us a view on 3 while still being in cover. And we are dealing with a Cattle Master, ignorable. A Wasp, ignorable. A Spider, also ignorable. Okay, so all 3 of these mechs are pretty terrible, actually. Oh, that works out great for us. Are they? He's in rough terrain, but their armor is fine. So we're not going to be able to just blitz through them immediately. We're going to try, but let's see. 39, 52, 30. Let's try and nail this Cattle Master. Just bring him out of the fight. I don't want to have to deal with that Flamer. Unfortunately, we managed to miss with the large laser, which would have been really nice if it hit, because that large laser can probably cut through, well, pretty much any amount of armor he's got, I think. Do I have a direct line of sight shot that I can make on him? No. Even at the edge, it's blocked by something. Although it's a 67. How about if I just came forward? We were looking at a 61. We'll take it. We'll also might be able to nail him with the tag and the Narc Beacon, which should make it much easier to follow up on him. Ooh, right in the CT. Cut through all that armor. Blew out his gyro. He's having a bad day. Alright, that's a great way to start things out. That was a fantastic shot. Unfortunately, we really don't have a way to follow up super amazingly on it. Despite having tagged him, he's still rather evasive, and it's not going to help things out very much. So we're just going to walk forward and try and get into cover, make sure that we're protecting ourselves a little bit. It's a bit of a coin flip, which I'm not super happy about, but maybe we'll get lucky. We got lucky with the first one. Nope. Oh, wow, that was bad. So he has no evasion, he's completely unsteady. A single plinking of damage will knock him over, and we missed. So how about if I sprinted full speed? 83% chance, that's what I like to see. And still don't see number 4, however, that should not matter. Autocannon fire, knock down. And that's going to be a pilot knocked out, who we should be able to get at least one person up there to follow up. So we'll rush Varangian up there with his autocannon, I think. Alright, the Wasp coming forward through the rough terrain, so he will be a bit more unsteady. Firing his weapons, managed to hit us with a small laser, but missed us with the flamer of the medium, so not terrible. 15 damage ain't exactly tragic. 15 damage applied over and over and over certainly is. Spider coming to punch the hunchback, and here comes the swing! Ooh, and impacts quite heavily. That dented our something. I saw a hit. And it's a Commando 3A. Alright. So, opening fire with his SRMs and his medium laser. Not able to find purchase on the Phoenix Hawk, just slipping on through. Our electronic countermeasure proving too much for him to overcome. Alright, Varangian. I want you to hopefully get up on top of him and just make him cry. Actually, if you can step on him, that would be better. 30 damage applied, would not kill him. The thing that I worry about is the fact that his autocannon only has 9 more rounds, and this is going to be a protect the mech round, so it's going to take a little while for us to get things done on him, and that has obvious reasons for me to be concerned. No, I think we have to. We will invest for Varangian on this one, and the reason why we have to do that, in my opinion, is we want to take him off the board. We have an opportunity to eliminate him from being an actual danger. Actually, 10, 20, 30, 35. If it is a CT, it'll cook him. I'm gonna risk it. May as well. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we missed the last one, unless we crit the fusion core. We got 2 crits on that fusion core, but it didn't kill him. Oh, I regret. Well, a couple of things, but at this moment, he's not having a good day. It's only 14 health left. Okay, so we must have missed one of the other flamers. And he's firing his flamer at us, trying to cook us, but he missed. So, we did nothing get ventured, nothing lost. And his heat is critical. Shutdown override was successful. Unfortunately, we're going to have to invest in somebody else to also shoot him. And I think, Coach, that's perfect for your job, isn't it? Sprint him at full speed, get him maneuverable and aggressive. That'll allow him to put out quite a bit of defense, right, or quite a bit of accuracy right there. Relatively short range. Pop him, please. All we need is just one hit on that CT and he's exploded. Unfortunately, we didn't get even one. But he ejected. Okay, so good on that. We've taken care of the Cattle Master. So now let's take care of number 2. And I think I want that spider out. So, Ek, could you do me the favor? 48% is not tremendous. Well, I suppose given how evasive he is, that's actually quite good. How about if I sprinted, though, to get into his back? 42? Yeah, I'll take that. And the reason why I'm going to take that is because I'm going to try and get the hunchback around to his back. So any additional damage to the back is just gravy. Machine guns plowing away, managing to get a little bit of damage on him. And let's get Starburst into his backline. Oh my, so there it was. Right on over here. Maybe we'll be lucky. Unfortunately, the Gauss Rifle does suffer from huge amounts of recoil. Oh, but nailed it. Missed the first time, but this time, that thing's going down. Alright, so the first part of the enemy blocking, or half the blocking force has been defeated. The Wasp is rolling around, trying to get a little bit of damage going on here. Plink it away, doing a little bit to the hunchback. Oh, and a head hit. Oh, that's nasty. So unfortunately, Starburst has managed to take a head hit, which automatically made this mission painful. And a couple of hits on the back of the Phoenix Hawk, but nothing terrible. It has back armor for a reason. No heat was added to it, though. Oh, you actually do have a flamer. Interesting.
Yes, Commander.
Alrighty, so let's try, if at all possible, to slowly but surely kill all these people while not having to invest our heavy weapons. By which I mean the LB autocannons and the like. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to hopefully save them, our big cannons and heavy flamers, for important things. Which isn't to say these guys aren't important, but, well, we killed them with one shot from any RPPC. What more do you want?
Enemy down.
Alright, down to the last one, just the Commando. And can I get you in his back? Oh, not quite. He's just going to be just barely away from that. 52, how about if we just walked it? 8, yeah, 65, much better. So we'll walk over into the cover with him, and we are just going to keep burning him up. Unfortunately, missing with the large laser. Again, that large laser just has proven to be incredibly underwhelming. Technically, the gunslinger is supposed to have 2 of them, but, well, when we redesigned it, we didn't have 2 of them to give him. I think... yeah, we're going to take this opportunity to shelve the... the Gauss rifle. A 22% chance to hit. The recoil on this gun is just absurd. It's not necessarily a bad thing that it's so high. It is after all a prototype version, but still. I managed to plink away, exposed his structure, didn't do anything special to him. Which is unfortunate. Okay, I think I'm going to have to invest a little bit of the LB in this one. So we'll turn all the things on and invest. Hit him every single time with that LB autocannon. Not all the flamers though. And there goes most of his mech. Alright, he's still alive though. He's still on the move. He's turning around. He's going to try and kick. Oh no, he's not. He's just getting really close and firing his SRMs. Did a little bit of damage. Nothing too terrible though. And his heat is critical. Avoiding the ammo shutdown. And Starburst. You don't normally do this kind of thing, but give him a bit of a love tap. Starburst normally tries to stay at range. But in this, well, pretty good job right there.
Target's down.
Alrighty, and we avoided the instability. So let's just start getting on the move towards the activation. We're not going to click it just yet. We want to make sure all our mechs are up by there. But now that we have cleared out the blocking force, we get to move as much as we want. This will give Eck a chance to chill out, which he needs, and also give Coach a chance to chill out, which he also needs. Alright, get in position there. Lock it down. Where's the extraction point, do you figure? I'm gonna guess right down the road. Like over here or something. If we have to go all the way back here, I would be hugely surprised. I don't see any landing pad, and that's kind of my normal guide for that sort of thing. Alright, so we've managed to... Ooh, we gotta walk. It's too much stability damage.
Copy that.
The Hunchback, incredibly slow. There are things that we can do to this Hunchback to make it better, one of which is going to end up being... We're gonna have to figure out a way to cram a targeting computer into this thing. Unfortunately, it needs a bit of an accuracy boost. Also, a weapon mount would not go awry, but I'm not sure we can put a weapon mount in this thing. Alright, lock it down. And we'll have no, we'll have Coach set it off. Activate the mix. That looks like they're going to have to wait until everybody's here. Alright, Eck, get around as far as you can forward. Same thing with Varangian, just to cover as many angles as we can. And we don't know how many mechs we're dealing with here. Probably 4. They do, of course, say a lance. Alright, end of turn. Alright, we got 2 vehicles off over here. That's unfortunate. This is, what, a 2-skull mission? Or 1.5 skull mission? I thought it was 2. I want good mechs. We got a Javelin, a Hunchback, and a Vindicator. And that did not look like a very big mech, I'm going to be honest. A Dagger. Well, the Daggers are great mechs for support. So, unfortunately, this is looking to be a little bit disappointing, if I'm completely honest. I was expecting, well, more. We do have probably a Devastator. Well, 60 tons is not a Devastator or a Demolisher. We are pushing off to the left side of the map. It is now time for us. There is one of ours, 40-tonner. Really? This is what we've got?
I'm here.
Starburst, can I get you an accurate shot over there? I cannot. That's going to take you too long.
I'm your spaniel.
Eck, get me... Nope, also no shot. Varangian will, however, get me a shot. Okay, do that.
I am the wind.
Let's find out what we're dealing with over here. It's a Pike with triple AC2 triple pluses. Interesting design. Give him the autocannon. Okay, we managed to scatter some damage across on him. Nothing too major. And the Hunchback 4J is moving on and does nothing. Not that we could really expect it. Oh, it's not a very good Hunchback either. Ugh. It's the LRM version.
Standing by.
We have not been blessed with fantastic things to escort. I'm not quite sure how this qualifies as their very best lance. Alright, lock the Hunchback down. Allied turn. The Vindicator moving up. And back to us. Eck.
Wait your command.
Eck, can I please get you a shot? You have a very great cannon for this sort of work. This would be an 85. I love that. That sounded great. So let's line him up and try and blink away. And impact, although that looked like it was an impact on the turret, which not so great. And we get the Phoenix Hawk moving as well. Phoenix Hawk not able to get in range. We'll put the Phoenix Hawk up front. Let it draw a little bit of fire. These mechs, of course, that we're babysitting are in terrible shape. So they are not in a position where they want to take any fire at all. Okay, firing our pushbacker. Managed to nail one of the shots, plus none of the missiles. Blasting at this refinery that they apparently took protection at. Alrighty, back up to the top tier, and we have the Javelin moving first. It's an 11A. That's the PPC one. No, it's mass lasers. Wow. I thought for a second it'd be the PPC Javelin. And we've got a Jenner 1R, which makes it a Pirate Jenner, which is not a very good Jenner, which is kind of showing. He did manage to hit him quite a few times. Ooh, you don't have an XL engine, right? No, normal engine, okay. We're not looking at a situation where suddenly you lose everything. Seriously, Dagger, you had an opportunity to shoot this guy and do quite a bit of damage to him. Why wouldn't you? Alright, nailed the Hunchback. Hunchback is missing armor in his leg now, which is unfortunate. We've got to make sure that we handle this situation. How much do you currently have? 55? In the back you're at 50, in the front you're at 80, so I'll just hit you from the back. Varangian, you would deal 60. That's not enough to actually kill it, which is very unfortunate.
Commander?
Heck, do you want to just keep blazing away at this guy? You do have the weapon to do it.
Moving to position.
So line him up a little bit. Actually, we're going to see if we can't multi-target a bit. Him and him. Oh, good. Open fire.
Splitting fire.
See if we can't just trim a little bit of the fat off. Managed to weaken him quite heavily. Okay, he's down to 24 armor on the left side. Machine gun fire plinking away at the front. Not doing anything too special. Hunchback is a rolling. Is it going to take a shot at anything? It will not. Alrighty. Starburst, we're going to have to actually rely on you a little bit to do something. Please don't be a Saladin. No, you're a Hunter, maybe? Might be a little bit heavy for a Hunter. Got quite a few missiles, though. That's actually kind of impressive. Starburst.
I'm receiving you.
The near one would be my preference because you have quite a bit of firepower. That could do it. Yeah, that absolutely could do it. Turn on the Gauss rifle. 65. Ooh, 76 on the pike. Blast that pike. And in fact, multi-target again. So pike gets everything, and then follow up the small laser just on the Scorpion. We want to try and cause as much damage as we can. Excellent. So the pike is now down. So we won't have to worry about him coming up in the turn after. And we did weaken the forward armor a bit more. It's down to 48, which makes it the weakest armor's facing. Vindicator, shoot something. Okay, that works, but I was actually expecting him. Because he's behind you, and he's going to hurt you.
Ready to rock.
Coach, my buddy, my man, my pal. You're in a Phoenix Hawk, and you are aggressive. You could get right up on top of this guy and just blitz him, and I think that's exactly what you're going to do.
Commander.
So get right up on top of him and blitz him with all your firepower. Hit him with the large laser and the medium laser. Every single thing hit. Didn't quite manage to blow holes in anything special, but that's okay. Alright, so your armor was, what, 55? Yeah, we're not going to be able to just step on him. So here's my plan. We're going to hit him with everything we've got. Except for the flamers. And the reason why is because we do need to preserve some of our heavy firepower. Doesn't look like we actually managed to get a penetration. We did get a penetration, but we didn't kill it. So I should have put a little bit more firepower into that. Ugh. The Javelin is almost there. Unfortunately, they get two free moves. The Jenner and the Scorpion get to move. Okay, Jenner moving into our back. Blast. Oh, wow. Well, that sucks. Luckily, we weren't going for cash on this one, so it's not going to suck as much as it could. But still, that kind of headshot, very unfortunate. Alright, get the Scorpion moving. Scorpion decides he's going to shoot at the Bushwhacker. Can't really blame him, although that is going to get him killed. Still got 10 forward armor at this point. Ace Pilot, he's backing up and twisting away. I'm probably going to send Varangian after you. Or, not Varangian, I'm going to send Ek after you. And the reason why I'm going to send Ek after you is because machine guns. That's my plan.
I'm walking here.
Alright, multi-target. This and this, but I want all the machine guns on Bravo. So, hit him with the PPC. Nailed him with the PPC and marked him out. He is target acquired and homing beaconed. And machine guns. I just need a couple of rounds to hit the bow. Okay, he's gone. X Vindicator just does work. It's not flashy. It's not amazing. It's not like special or anything. It's just reliable. It ain't the Bushwhacker, but it generally won't let you down. Incoming missile fire on the Vindicator. His armor shrugging off the light fire. Nothing direct either. Varangian should be able to come around and just absolutely blitz this Jenner, although if I could just have Coach continually abuse this, we could get a lot done. And I'm going to hit him from behind because he is in cover, and the back armor's doing good, so I'm not too worried about whatever he's got. So let's unload into his rear, opening both of his legs at this point. A whole ton of damage. That's a knockdown. Completely tore off the leg. Alright, the Jenner's on his back. 2 of 3, pilot injured.
Waiting for
Starburst, come on over here. You got a good shot with that recoiling Gauss rifle, so I'm going to take it. And we're just going to try and blow off the other leg. I mean, we don't want a Jenner, but it looks like a more surefire way of killing it. I was wrong. The leg has survived.
Critical hit, Commander.
Alright, that means Varangian's got to bring the pain as the final follow-up. We'll rush him on over. Make sure that he can have some sort of say in what's going on over here. And line him up. How are we dealing with? 29, 9 damage. So go for the leg, shut off the LB to save ammo, and just light that leg on fire. Come on, need 2 hits on the leg is all. There we go, both legs destroyed. Jenner's out, and we're still 6 rounds of ammo. Doing well. We still have the one, whatever this is, I'm guessing a hunter, out there, but he's going to have to come out of cover if he wants to actually engage this. He does not want to engage this. Alright, Coach, go track him down, please. And I want to know exactly what we're dealing with here. It was a light LRM carrier. Interesting. Hopefully he won't have enough strength to survive this. Although if you spread your shots out like that, it'll have more armor than you think it does. Hunchback rolling on forward. It's a really ugly hunchback. And Ek. Yeah, Ek will be the follow-up, because Ek has energy weapons, and we like using energy weapons right now because we're trying to save ammunition. Nail him. Blow him apart, and there goes. PPC opening things up. The MG's coming in for the follow-up, tearing him apart. So we've got that done. Let's catch up with the convoy at this point. We have no stability damage, so we don't mind about that. So just run on over here with the Hunchback. And that'll give the Gauss rifle a chance to finish recoiling. And it'll be accurate again for its single shot that it gets. I need a heavy Gauss to throw on this thing. Because the recoil perk is a problem. It's not a huge problem. I mean, I'm fairly certain that Gauss rifle deals additional damage and range, which would be fantastic for, say, oh, I don't know, a heavy Gauss rifle, which does a lot more damage. So if we were to put a heavy Gauss rifle in there, then the recoil quirk isn't so bad, because the heavy Gauss rifle is going to recoil so badly anyway that you're not going to notice it as much. Let's get Ek to make the follow-up, keep sprinting, try and catch up. This Vindicator just, every time I say I want to do something to it, there's just nothing to really do to it. It's really nice at this moment. It's not amazing. Like I said, it's a solid soldier Vindicator. It's going to last and just fight and do what it needs to do, but it's not going to stun you with insane weapon prowess or anything. Now that I think about it, they're probably going to come... Ooh, actually, where are they going to come from? Because we're running into the corner. That's going to be interesting. Brace it up. Alright, we got our allies on the move. Unfortunately, we did lose. It was just an unlucky headshot. Alright, we got some mechs down here at the base. And we see already a Panther, and that looks like another Panther. Is it seriously just... Wow, this was a terrible mission. Like, all light mechs. All light mechs. There's one medium out here, and I don't know what that medium would be. Reserve down, let's see it. Let's see what we're dealing with. Because they can't see our guys. We're not in line of sight of them. So the only thing that's going to engage is our lance versus their lance. Are you going to show yourself? You're not. Okay, but that's alright. The reason why that'll be alright is because we'll be able to whittle away at everybody else. 83%. Oh, this Vindicator is just... It's a sniper. It's a lovely sniper. I was hoping to tear off the leg, but I suppose it didn't have quite enough damage.
Standing by.
Kind of amusingly, one of the upgrades we had been planning on the Vindicator, or at least I had been toying around with, had been to give the Vindicator twin PPCs on the arm. And I came super close to actually doing that. I never actually ended up pulling the trigger on it, because I didn't think the protection was going to be good enough there. But that had been the prevailing thought that I was working with for quite some time. Alright, 46 in either slot, so we'll take the defensive slot. Alright, line it up, send it.
Roger.
Oof, missed. If that had hit, that would have been pretty badly devastating. Alright, we got Coach now moving up, and Coach will be aggressive and sprinting and get around to the side. That'll give it a 65-52s. That'll be good enough. And we'll work not on you, but on you, because you're exposed. Nailed it with the large laser. Excellent, so we're finally getting some large laser accuracy out of this one. And on to Varangian. And Varangian, well, you know what to do. Just get right up on in there and light everything on fire. And we're not going to quite reveal ourselves to the other group. Alright, 48 should be enough. We'll turn on all the weapons and the fluid guns, and our unknown... Oh, I didn't see our unknown. Our 45-ton. I was not looking at the time. Light the defender on fire, please. Make him burn. Oh, most of those autocannon shots hit. On fire, only 10 heat. Alright. The dropship is now here, and so now we'll engage with its large lasers and LRM-20 turrets, right? Oh wait, no, this game doesn't think that leopards are actually armed. Leopards, if you didn't know, are fabulously well armed. If you're looking at a mech-on-mech combat, a leopard flying over a lance like this would butcher it. Assuming it could hit it, which is by no means guaranteed. Leopards flying at high speed and high altitude have a little bit of a difficult time engaging things on the ground, but when they hit, because of the sheer number of weapons they've got, oh boy, do they do damage. We've got a panther coming in to punch. Oh, you're adorable. Didn't even manage to touch him. And now you're going to be slightly unsteady, I assume. Yeah, a little bit. Ooh, he didn't get the unsteady for some reason. We're going to reserve down. Let's see what Mr. 45 is. That'll also give me an opportunity. If he starts to move, I can intercept with the bushwhacker. And it's a blackjack, a BJP. Let me guess. Negative autocans? Ooh. Interesting. Varangian, please manage that. I don't want to have to deal with it right now. Because that's large pulse lasers, and large pulse lasers are evil. Because they take away the greatest advantage that I bring to the fight with most of my mechs, and that is you don't get to touch me. Now that's going to change it a little bit, but whew, look at that heat. 55, we managed to nail with every single one of the flamers. And he's going to be on fire now, so all flame from now on is going to be even more useful. Give me a Phoenix Hawk, because a Phoenix Hawk is now in a perfect position to get behind everybody and do evil, nasty things. Fire. Ooh, structure exposed. Looks like we got a couple of more good hits. And there goes half his mech. Well, a third of his mech. Ooh, watch that language. Actually, no, I don't mind when you completely tear apart my enemies. You can swear all you desire. Let's line up this panther and see if we can't just completely pot him. Oh, there goes a leg. He's on his ground. Stability check failed a couple of times. Head hit. Oh, he's going to be down to 1 wound. Oh, the panther's on his back. Panthers are good light mechs. I can't deny that a panther is not a good light mech, because it is. It does a great job at what it does. But we want mediums and up. Wow, we would have a terrible chance to hit the blackjack. Alright, rush up here. Do we go for the leg? I think we go for a headshot. 3%. 65% on the cannon. Yeah, go for the headshot. I'm not super concerned, honestly. And if you manage to nail him, then great. Nope, didn't manage to touch it. But that's alright. If I were him, I would get out. I would bail from that mech. He's about to have a really bad day. It does also mean, though, we are going to take advantage of our movement. Alright, guarded and entrenched. The question is... Well, actually, no, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to light that blackjack on fire again. Oh, wow. I forgot. You have a large laser. Almost cut through that armor. He's only got 2 left right there. Oh, don't break the Phoenix Hawk too much, Coach Varangian. Yeah. Do me a favor and serve this blackjack up off flambe. All the heat you could ever want. Burning, Prometheus flame, structure exposed, and you're off. You no longer get to do things. And we'll rush over here just to get our evasion up. I love this. This mech is just so wonderful. He says the power up instead. Oh, you just lost yourself a mech. Ek.
I'm receiving you.
Yes, please do, because you're gonna kill this guy. How much armor does he have left? 30? Or we could blow out. I'm gonna go for, I think, killing the pilot or killing the mech. I think we kill the mech. Yeah, it only needs 20 left. Multi-target. Yeah, we're going to give up, actually, that accuracy. And the reason why we're going to do it is because I want to get additional accuracy shots going down on this Panther, which is mostly vulnerable. So, firing the ERPPC and the machine guns at Bravo. And the Narc beacon and the tag at A.
Got it, Commander.
Alright, he's marked. He's been homing beaconed, so he basically no longer has evasion. And we tore the mech apart. Oh, wow, we really tore the mech apart. That mech is in many, many pieces. Alright, Coach, I think I want you to get around in the back over here. And you're going to demonstrate how to actually do this strategy by doing it properly. Structure exposed. Ooh, didn't actually manage to cut through. Well, you cut through his armor, but you didn't really do too much damage to him, which was unfortunate. Do I fire? Yes, we absolutely fire at the Panther.
Confirmed.
Because the Panther is vulnerable. Take his head off. Well, not quite. Okay, that'll take out a left torso. That'll make him unsteady. And injury to the pilot. Unfortunately, we didn't get to knock him over. Alright, looks like our allies are still not... Oh, they're not moving because we're not there. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Ooh, a punch to the back. Aggressive. He doesn't seem to have any weapon to follow that up, but hey, aggressive. I gotta give him credit for something. So, just a whole ton of Panthers in this pirate group. Guarded and entrenched. Varangian,
Will be done.
light this guy on fire, please. I just don't want his large pulse lasers to get into this battle. It concerns me, because large pulse lasers are evil. Blast into his back a little bit more. On fire, mech shut down. It's too bad I can't cause injuries through doing that. Although if I did, that would be terrible, partially. He's back online. Ammo push. He's only going to be able to avoid for so long.
I'm receiving you.
That, unfortunately, is a simple fact that he probably hasn't quite realized yet. I want Ek. The reason why I want Ek is because Ek is going to be able to, well, make this Panther no longer as difficult to hit as he currently is. So line him up. If you kill him, great. If you don't, a follow-up from a Gauss rifle will be administered. It's quite unsteady at this point. Hey, Coach, do you actually want to do the honors? You might be able to do it. Although we should probably shut off the large laser. Just get him a bit cooler.
I'm on him.
Okay, hitting the leg. Unfortunately taking a while. And right leg destroyed. Didn't matter.
Critical hit.
On your back, please. And thump. One injury left. Starburst, if you would please do the honors. Step back into the forest. Aim down at him. 76 is lovely to see. And tear off the leg. Theoretically possible, so we're going to try it.
Engaging target.
Never mind. Center mass is, of course, what they train you at tactics school, so...
Mech destroyed.
Okay. I can't complain too much about it. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm nice like that. Panther is rolling on. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, because that gives us the next turn. Varangian. Oh, you're turned on? What? How? Your buddy went first. Explosion avoided.
Commander.
Varangian, just take him. I don't know how he moved. He moved out of order, and that's not fair. Okay, we're through quite a bit here. Yeah, the fire just kind of overwhelmed the mech. And I'm going to come over here to start threatening the Panther. Hello, little Panther. We are now here to
Ready for order.
basically end you. So line him up. And ERPPC is 99 or 91.9. Isn't it just such a lovely value to see?
Confirmed.
Like, yes, I will consistently hit everything that isn't sprinting at maximum speed. We'll cook it a bit.
Here we go.
Start weakening things on this mech. He needs to understand that he's a very, very bad place, and he should probably repent for all the things that he's done in life. I could punch for the recoil reduction, although a 65% chance is still a pretty decent chance to hit. Let that Gauss shell fly. Oh, opened him up quite nicely in the small laser with a follow-up. Blew out a heatsink. Didn't make him unsteady, though. He will get to move now and do whatever the heck he wants, and I do think he has a large laser. Wait, what? Who was that? Oh, the javelin was moving like 6 inches. Okay. Varangian, you're almost out of ammo, but, you know, could you do the honors? Oh, you have to move slightly. I want him to be shooting at the front, because the front of the mech is currently exposed, and this LB autocannon does wonderful things to the front and exposed armor of mechs. And Prometheus Flame, his heat is critical. We are out of LB autocannon.
Completed.
So, Ek,
I'm ready.
can you get a direct line of sight? That would be preferable. 97 or 87. Still good enough. Push it over the line.
Primitive.
I want to see if I can't take him out this turn. That would be ideal, but it is going to be a bit of a hard sell.
Watch my heat levels.
Alrighty, come up to Coach. Coach, I'd like to get you a little bit closer so that you can deal lots of damage to people. 71s? Yeah, we'll keep doing that. I want to see if I can't open up this core. And cook it. Cook it good. Ooh, if you miss with all of those weapon systems, we're going to have problems. There goes half the mech.
Reporting.
Unfortunately, didn't quite push him over.
Watch my heat.
Alright, Starburst, you got a shot? You do have a shot. It's not a great shot, though, but it's a shot. And if she makes the coin flip, then we'll probably have killed him.
Affirmative.
She made the coin flip, but we didn't quite kill him, but we've made him have a very bad day.
Reporting
Mate, I'd
critical
bail if I were you. I mean, it's possible that you managed to nail Starburst's head. That would be, of course, the worst case scenario, but... no, he's panicked. He doesn't know what to do.
Commander.
Alright, Varangian, just turn to face him. We got him. He's dead at this point. Light him on fire. No more protection for him. Shut that mech down. Ooh, not quite. Head hit, pilot injuries, one more. And Ek, you are now over the line, so I would like to avoid using you too much on this. I just want to make sure that you don't kill yourself.
Roger.
And we only need a little bit more to make him unsteady.
All right.
Missed with the Gauss Shuffle, but you can't really blame him. And a couple more blinking shots, and that's pilot incapacitation. From the left arm? Oh, we must have hit the head.
I await your command.
Alright, Ek, let's get you sprinting back over here. We need to meet up with these guys. They need somebody to hold their hand. And let them know it's all right and all safe to keep walking. So we'll be over there shortly. We'll get them on board, and all will be good. So unfortunately, a rather disappointing mission just from the perspective of who we had to fight. Now, I don't mean to threaten things too much, but it would have been nice to have a medium, maybe a heavy or something, that we could have stolen. So, I suppose it's a nice introduction to the planet, but
All right.
at the end of the day, I was hoping for pretty decent parts, and we're not going to get them. One, they're all pirate parts, and two, they're all Panthers. So, not exactly astounding. A single blackjack, I'm not enthused about blackjacks as things are, much less suddenly getting one as a reward.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's get everybody back so they can all say hi. There we go. The dagger now thinks he can move. And who's up front? It's the Vindicator. Ah, the Vindicator has the best chance of getting up there. Say hi to everybody. Excellent. That should prompt them to be able to move, and they do. The Hunchback moves in. And to be fair, the Lost Mech really wasn't our fault. You really can't hold us too badly accountable for the fact that he took a headshot. What were we supposed to do?
Yes, Commander.
We tried, and we did a good job for most of these mechs. I mean, nobody else suffered any major injuries, but when your armor is so low that a single laser can tear out the head, that's not really something you can do about it. Alright, let's get them all out of here. Let's get this all wrapped up, if you don't mind. Get that dagger in the zone. Oh, the dagger's one away. Of course he is. Ack, do you want to just stand next to him, try to push him along? Let him know he has the moral support of mercenaries.
I'm receiving.
Starburst is well behind, but look at how fast. On roads, the Hunchback can move. It's not a very fast mech normally, but on roads it'll go quite quick.
Order acknowledged.
Alright, we're basically all wrapped up in here with him.
I'm receiving.
And he should hopefully be able to move here.
Rolling.
We're all bunched up. A single long-tom artillery would probably annihilate the entire lance, and that would be bad. Alrighty, thank you, finally. Everybody's on there. We're just going to reserve to the bottom, and then we'll move on out of here.
I got you.
And done.
Confirmed.
We've killed everybody. There's no one left to fight. Sumi Ray, just come in and pick us up, because we are out of here. Unless suddenly we're about to get jumped by a massive assault lance, which honestly wouldn't actually be terrible in this instance. I mean, you don't want that to happen, but that would allow us to grab some salvage and run, which could be super useful. Although Varangian is out of ammo for his LB autocannon. So maybe not. Also, that also means he's kind of low on his flamer fuel for his vehicle flamer and his inferno gun. Well, soon he'll have a friend to back him up on this sort of burning excursions, although there's a bit of a problem with that mech. It's not going to be nearly as evasive. I'm talking about the pirate bushwhacker that we recently got. It's not going to be nearly as evasive, which is kind of a problem. Wow. 4 mechs, good show. Not much experience on this one at all, unfortunately, and an injury taken for 15 days on Starburst. That really sucks. Okay, was there anything worth salvaging? There were a couple of AC2+++, but those aren't really useful weapons. Did I miss a large laser? There is a large laser, but it's a mediocre one. LRM-10s are pointless. I need, like, LRM-20s. Vehicle flamers, a whole bunch of IC engines. A couple of fusion cores we might grab. I'm not sure we're going to run into any weapons mounts or anything really good or special. Just tons and tons of heatsinks and jump jets. They didn't make use of those jump jets very much. A retractable blade. Ooh, TTS ballistic. Thank you. +1 melee accuracy. Sure, why not? We have 5 parts, and there's really nothing in this sort of whole dumpster of, well, pretty crappy mech parts. Could grab a lower arm. I think we want fusion cores. Like, we could go for a mech. We could. I'm almost positive we can get one. Let's see. Show me the Panthers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could go for a Panther if we wanted. It would be a Pirate Panther. Is there anything special about this thing? No. I mean, it's a 35-ton light mech with 3 lasers, a missile, and 2 special. I'm gonna be honest, the fire starter we have is better than this. If it didn't have, since it doesn't have quirks, I don't see any reason to grab it. Commandos, nobody likes commandos. Cattle Masters are pointless. I'm not a fan of blackjacks anyway, and we might get a part for it. So I'm not really looking to grab it. Although, don't I have a couple of blackjack parts? I'll grab it just for that. Maybe we'll make a different blackjack and I can sell it. So aside from that, really not much in this haul. We could grab a couple of SRM6s, but I think, yeah, we have 7 of them. We are not hurting for that at all. So it's down to fusion cores. A 155 and a 145. Lock that down. A pretty terrible haul, all things considered. But let's see what the up to 16 additional pieces of salvage will be. We can hope for hands, and we can hope for lower arm actuators. And that's about it. Mech parts, we don't need. We truly, truly do not need mech parts out of this one. Because it was all Panthers. That's actually moderately frustrating. So we got a Cattle Master part, 3 Panther parts, 1 of the triple plus autocannons. I got the vehicle flamer, which is nice. And nothing else of use. All of those hands, and not one of them came to us on random allocation. Which just seems to be our lot in life. Each mech bay of the Argo grants a repair bay. Which we don't need just yet, but we might soon. Now we didn't lose any, I don't think we had any penetrating hits on that one, so aside from Starburst having to be in the med bay, we're mostly okay. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. We are a couple of days away from a financial report, which unfortunately because of the budget glitch, it is currently sitting at generous, which is going to cost us 600,000, which is more than half of our current cash. We have over $1 million at the moment, but we're going to lose most of that just from that generous bug. So that's rather unfortunate. We'd prefer not to have to do that, but things must be, it appears. Results cannot be transferred because we are on an old version of the game. Oh, we got it. The first thing I'm doing is ripping out that piece of crap laser and replacing it with something more reliable. And 16,372 for the next 4 days. Yes, please get started. This gives us 3 light mechs at this point. Actually, no, I think I put them in storage. Let's quickly check our mech bays. Because we have a brand new Panther. And as you can see, I cleaned things up a bit. I put a couple of mechs into storage because we don't need them. Is there anything in this mech that I can get? Like anything I can rip out of it? No, this thing is literally, it's a clean sheet. Oh, aside from an SRM4 and a heatsink. It would take us 9 days and 100,000 to fix. There's no bonus for us. Like, do you have anything special about you? Is there a quirk that would make you fantastic? Like our Pirate Bushwhacker does additional damage with heat? No? I'm gonna scrap it. I just don't see a reason for it. We have in storage right now a couple of actual mechs. Like, they are in here somewhere. There they are. Yeah, we've got a fire starter in storage. We've got a javelin in storage. It has missile slots, maybe? Maybe. We haven't had a missile-slotted mech in quite some time, and we could load you up with Thunderbolts. Because at the end of the day, you're the same thing, effectively. Oh no, it's only 1 missile slot, and it's in a CT, so it can't be a big missile slot. Never mind, then. Yeah, it's just a trash mech. We're gonna sell it. I am not keeping this piece of junk. Because it is a piece of junk. Wow, we're actually in a position to say that. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me. Scrap the mech for C-bills. We're getting 262 out of it. Goodbye. Nice to know you. Alrighty, we are 2 days away from a financial report, of which we're being generous on for some reason.
Got a new financial report.
At least we're at 967,313 again, so we're okay. Set to normal. It's gonna glitch anyway, but Well, it might not glitch. There's entirely the chance that it doesn't happen. Alright, so work on the Bushwhacker is complete. That's our current one, right? Yeah, this is the Pirate Bushwhacker. So 2 more days on the Hunchback, 10 days on the Bushwhacker. We may just want to chill for that Bushwhacker, because that's, well, I kind of want that mech. Check out our barracks, talk to our MechWarriors, see how they're doing, see if everybody's feeling fine, and we don't have anything yet because we recently invested. I think we want piloting on Coach, because Coach has been driving our... Oh, call shop on us. No, piloting first, because he's currently driving the Phoenix Hawk, so the Phoenix Hawk very much benefits from evasion. If we don't get it, it's a bit of a problem.
Commander?
Ronan, keep playing video games. Chertel, you've got nothing. Starburst is in the medbay for the next 8 days, which kind of makes me want to wait even longer. Hi, Synapse. I don't want to bring you into a fight. I don't like you. You stole from me, and your service record still has dishonest on it. A cloud of mistrust hangs over this pilot. He's been on 40 deployments with us and killed 34 mechs. That's pretty impressive, actually. Wow, he's killed more mechs than Starburst has. To be fair, Starburst has not been driving a mech with... hadn't been driving a mech with massive amounts of damage. There are questions to be had. Do we wait the 6 days? Yeah, we do. We're gonna wait for Starburst to get well again. So... Oh, good deeds again. Let's, get VIP. Oh. Oh my. I didn't realize we were talking about Synapse here. So, he has, well, we know what good deeds is. Basically, everybody comes around the ship and is like, oh my god, this guy has been doing so much amazing work. He's been working really hard. So Starburst has been working his absolute behind off to make up for what he did. I'm actually touched. Congratulations, Starburst. You get to stay. He has literally and realistically, in my opinion, tried to work his way back from that. Congratulations. Welcome back to the company. I'm no longer going to have to sell you. I don't need this. Well, we are going to soon. See, that's the thing about the current mech bay. Is, well, this Mackie has been designed with long range in mind because it's so gosh darn slow. One of the versions of this mech I actually had a Gauss rifle and twin PPCs, and it was just, I would have had to use every single heatsink in the company to build it. There will be need for a long range pilot. I'm legitimately, I've been talking trash about Synapse for the entire several episodes because of that dishonest, but that he worked hard. He worked hard. He demonstrated that he gave a damn. So gunnery increase plus 10%, plus 14. So it's a 2% increase in accuracy. I think I go tactics. I really do. Because that Mackie is designed as a maximum range combatant. Welcome back to the company, Synapse. Don't disappoint me again. Otherwise, well, you may find things not quite so comfortable next time. Because I do actually have a stable of pretty decent pilots at this point. I could throw them out of an airlock if needed. We're going to wait for the Bushwhacker. We're going to wait for the Starburst. Because I want to see what this Bushwhacker can do. 18 days. And the Mackie. And the Mackie. Give me the Mackie. Okay. Oh, I don't need to talk to you, Yang. Sorry. I gotta get back to you. I'll talk to you later. Okay. We're gonna do one more mission today. Don't worry. Ooh. What are you short on? I thought I had given you everything. Ooh, I'm short 2.5 tons. By the way, this is the Mackie, which we're not naming it as a Punisher. It can't be the Punisher. This is our Mackie. This is what it was designed as. This is what it will do. It will do long-range work. And we've put a couple of things in on it. One, it's got additional narc beacons and taggers, so it's supposed to be able to assist in being able to target things. But more importantly, it has an LRM-5 EMP, and then enough LRM-15s and sort of a ghetto LRM-15 over here from the LRM-5 and the LRM-10 to hopefully kill most things. Now, unfortunately, I'm 2.5 tons underweight, which I need to come up with some way of fixing that. And I don't have any dynamic slots for armor, and that puts me... Like, I could take off the tagger. What is the maximum range on tagger? 400 meters? Narc beacon is 330. No, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. You're what, 1.5 tons? But you're 3 tons, what? Oh, 5.5 tons. I could put a half ton thing in there. Now I'm going to leave it as this. Just lock it down so we've renamed it. So the Mackie is not quite complete. It's still a bit of a work in progress, but it's very much a long-range fire support mech. The pirate bushwhacker is, of course, armed with all of the fire. Just every last bit of it. If there's fire, we've got it. Flamer, vehicle flamer, fluid guns, flame breath, thermal bolts. This thing is designed to just light you on fire. Also, it has a couple of heavy machine guns for just a little bit of additional damage. So, yeah, this hopefully will good. If push comes to shove, I will rip off some of these machine guns when I find the equipment for it. Which would be... the CTS would just cost overweight. Eventually, I'm hoping to find more stealth armor and an electronic countermeasure. We'll put that in there right away without even a second thought. The ultralight gyro is going to be a little bit more difficult of a problem, but I'm hoping that we can put in something. The thermal bolts, however, are the main source of heat. This thing can literally put out 100 heat in one shot. So that's my goal. Alrighty, so let's get another mission in here. I mean, we are coming in on an hour, which I kind of want to keep my episodes down around to, but one, I want to show off the Mackie, and two, 'tis the season. Let's have some holiday cheer. So we can do a couple of destroy bases, which destroy bases I'm not super huge fans of. They're really, really dangerous. Oh, goodness. A clan leader. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. We could do a defend base for 2.5 skulls. More clans. Oh, boy. Please tell me this is not going to be a thing. Thief and banditry in Kessel. Tremendous amount of problems. Escort. Assassinate. Oh, wow. Apparently we've been taking out the Oregon Directorate. Whoops. Well, I suppose that's not too bad of a problem. 2.5 skulls. Salvage would be 2.9. I think I'm going to do destroy base mission, and the reason why I'm going to do destroy base mission, even though I hate doing destroy base missions... Oh, but what if light mechs tend to come with cool stuff? And the cash payout is really not that much. The reason why we're going to take a destroy base mission is I want to try and get our favorability with the Draconis Combine a little bit higher. I'm probably not going to be able to do that on this planet. It's probably going to take us longer to do that, but I want to give it a shot. Alright, the Mackie. The Mackie, congratulations, Synapse. You will drive the Mackie because you have the highest tactics, and the Mackie has a lot of, well, long-range fire support. I should have named these bushwhackers something different. I'm going to have to go by the P designation versus the X2. We should come up with good names for these. Someone put some... We've been talking about calling this the Trailblazer, but I'd be interested to see what people have to think. Hunchback or the Vindicator? I think the Hunchback. The Hunchback has more straight-up firepower. Alright, Starburst and Varangian. Starburst, you're going to light people on fire? Light people on fire. And Varangian will blast the hell out of people? Yeah, well... The reason why I'm switching them is because this Bushwhacker has the Flame Breath melee weapon, and Varangian also has the punch ability to use it. So, this Bushwhacker really is more of a skirmishing, don't actually touch them. This one could be much better at just walking up and clobbering people over the head. And Ek, we're going to give you a brand new Gauss rifle. Tell me what you think about it. And yes, the Mackie is reduced tonnage. We need to come up with something to improve that. I just used up all the critical slots. Oh, so many heat sinks in that thing. We need a double heatsink kit, and I can strip out most of it, and that would free up so much tonnage. Like, if we could put a double heatsink kit in that Mackie, the amount of tonnage I could get just from heatsinks alone, I could mount so many more weapon systems. It would be absurd. Alright, so, incomplete intelligence. Destroy base, 148,500 C-bills with 417 salvage. I'm looking for special parts. I'm looking for, say, endosteel. and stealth armor and other such very important secondary systems that we really haven't run into. So even though our opponents are all going to be light mechs, that's going to be an important thing to pick up. And if we can get them, then we'll be in a really powerful position. So, our Lothian enemies are hiding restricted munitions in a series of warehouses used to distribute medical supplies. We want to make a public accusation that they're hiding... We could make a public accusation that they're hiding munitions and medical supplies, but that would reveal the source of our intel. Instead, we need you to go in and do what we cannot. Destroy the warehouse. Yeah, we're probably doing bad guy things. Steiner tends to be okay, but the Draconis Combine, well, they tend to be a bit draconian. Yes, that pun was completely intended, and I understand how... Ooh. 20-tonner, 65-tonner. So Synapse is offering long-range fire support info. That's cool. 35-tonner. We were expecting this. We knew we were going to get involved. Ooh, actually 65-tonner. Ooh, wait, huh? We have a heavy mech. Interesting. Very, very interesting. LT turret. I'm not sure what LT stands for. And we have, of course, our assault. They can't see me. I'm going to reserve down. Reserve all the way to the bottom where all of our mechs can work. Look at it. It's a gigantic trash can. And yep, their heavy mech was moving.
I await your command.
Ek, you are not the scout. Varangian, you are surprisingly enough the scout. Sprint down here. Give us eyes. Tell us exactly what's going on over here.
Double time.
We have a panther? It's a cattle master. Aw. Oh wait, this is the wrong mech, but... Well, anyway, fire. Thermobolt 1, impact. Thermobolt 2, impact. Oh, I love it. That's plus 40 heat already. Starburst.
Orders.
Let's get you along. Let's see if I can't get you in range as well. Just the autocannon, unfortunately. I kind of don't want to spend the autocannon on this, if I'm completely honest. But it is a destroy-based mission. We should be able to wrap this up pretty good. Alright, send out... no. Ooh, I just realized why we made a mistake. And we made that mistake because... it is the Vindicator that has all our fire support equipment. So this will be a 60% chance to hit. We have 680 missiles, but we go through missiles very, very quickly. So, Synapse, please demonstrate our brand new mech. Okay, you missed with the tag. And then... oh, just... Yes, magnets! Magnets!
That hit something.
That just makes that mech so much better.
Standing by.
Hopefully this works out. I'm really hoping that this mech works. I want it to work properly. Shellem, please, just one through the CT. Knocking him down will do the job, because that'll make it so that he can't provide targeting information anymore. So we should be able to rush on up and kill him. Okay, so we got a 20-tonner rushing on forward. Is he going to be able to get eyes on us? I'm hoping not. Well, he will. It's a Locust, and he's fast. Which is, you know, par for the course. Firing his laser at the Hunchback. Wow, that's a lot of lasers. Do you have cool stuff? No. No, you don't. I mean, you could have cool stuff, but you don't. It's a Locust 1E. It's a standard Locust. It's just you fired a lot. And so I got excited for a moment. Who will deal with our little friend down there? Honestly, it should be Ek. The reason why it should be Ek is that Ek can deal with him and can't really handle this Locust. He won't do much damage at all. Pot him. Potted. I just assumed a Cattle Master wouldn't have anything using... yeah, internal combustion engine. So not much of a problem at all. Alright, let's have Starburst come on over here. Sprint on up. Get right on top of this guy, and not very good accuracy, but then look at all that... look at all those negatives. And this is the mech that normally can just nail anything. And it's going to be out of trouble with this Locust. Let's see if we can't get a little bit lucky, get some heat going on, some instability. Plus 30 heat, which is not bad at all. And if I were to shoot with you, not good. How about if I got in front? Also not good. How about if I sprinted right up to your side? Still not good. Okay. With that in mind then... ooh, I really don't want to wait though. Mr. 65-tonner could be coming over the hill. Unfortunately, we must wait. Comes back to us. Reserve again. Let Mr. 65-tonner do his thing. And who are you? Are you a Jaeger mech? Synapse.
I'm receiving you.
Slightly back. 33 versus 33, 30. Yeah, we'll come forward, I guess. And say hi. Fire the missiles in direct fire mode. I just don't need to do much. I just need to do enough to make him no longer as evasive as he is. Which did not work out quite as well as I had planned.
I'm ready.
Varangian punch him. Yeah, 87% chance. We're going to knock it down his initiative slightly and maybe light him on fire a bit. So swing that fist. Ooh, there goes part of the mech. And fire. Okay, so that should do a pretty good job. Making him have a bad day. Lots of inferno going on. We will be able to move in 3. Did we move up? Wait, what? Oh no, it was just restacking. Okay. And you are no longer evasive. You don't have an open hull.
I'm here.
I now realize that also I haven't brought any mech that is capable of just annihilating somebody
Roger.
without using ammunition, which is a bit of a problem. Tear him apart. And we've exposed the CT. Did we crit anything? Yes, we did. Okay, so 50% of the garrison is now dead. And Mr. 65 Tonner still has not revealed himself, and so I will continue to reserve until Mr. 65 Tonner can reveal himself. We do have 2 mechs coming in this direction, sort of. 65 Tonner coming over the ridge. It's a catapult 1R. How cute. We might actually get quite a bit out of this. Ooh, and the thermal bolts would be super useful. Thermobaric explosions for the heat. Not amazing,
Minor, Commander.
but we will deal with it. And how much evasion did you stack up? Not as much as you probably should have. Alright, Synapse.
I will be done.
You have shoot and scoot, and so that's Actually, can you move to this side? Can you get a side shot? You can. He's about to have a very, very bad day.
Acknowledge.
Light him up. This is what this thing was designed to do. He's been tagged. He's been nailed with a ton of missiles just boring through. He's unsteady. He's got a homing beacon. He's just... Bad day's about to happen. So no longer being evasive.
I'm your spaniel.
I'm gonna see if... yeah, we're gonna shoot and scoot. So take out one. 99's all. Maybe this will knock him over. Thermobaric explosions. Plus all the fire you possibly could shake a stick at. 80 heat. Stability checks all over past. That's pretty fascinating, actually. And fall back. I gotta remember the Varangian is not in our normal bushwhacker. That's actually proving to be somewhat of a difficult thing. Walk up to him. 83. What sort of CT do you got? You have armor primitive, gyro primitive. Okay. It's 83. How about if I moved in closer via a sprint? 83.99s. That'll work for me. Because what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to call shot offensive push. Go for the head.
Primitive.
And there goes the left leg. So he's on the he's on the ground. He's down to a single injury left. I was hoping to take most of this mech intact, but that's probably not going to happen. So he's down to assault phase, which means our mechs will be able to walk up and hopefully take shots into his head. The Starburst Bushwhacker does have heavy machine guns, so I'm going to give that a shot. So heavy machine guns, 99 ones. Oh wait, no, it's not Starburst that does it. Alright, turn the LB on, turn off all the other ammunition. It's Varangians that has the heavy machine guns. Come on, just one hit on the head's all I'm looking for. A lot of CTs. Oh, pirate incapacitated, so we did get the headshot. So that's most of the catapult on the ground right there. Ooh, the Bushwhacker is visible. Must get down. And we are looking at a... What are you? A panther. Oh, it's a good panther, too. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. I don't think I will generate enough evasion to make that a safe move. I'm going to reserve. We're going to have to rely a little bit on the evasion that the Bushwhacker can generate. Okay, safe. So,
Commander?
Synapse, you have a -3 tactical for dealing with evading with things that you can't see. So let's walk up here, take aim. Look at how little heat that generates.
Locking on.
He can just fire and fire and fire. So we're getting a little bit of damage on him, but it's not going to be much, and he's in cover, so he's going to probably be able to weather this. Magnets, excellent.
Standing by.
Varangian, would you like to add in your sort of fire? What are we dealing with here? Large, or laser sniper turret. Ooh, it's a blazer. interesting, and a VSPL. Variable speed pulse laser. We should be able to kill it so long as we kill this Panther super quick.
Yeah, you like this.
Okay, thermal barracks hit, and then all the fire. Fire. And 45 heat, we did get a headshot, so if we tear off part of this mech, which we're not in a great position to do, unfortunately, but if we do, he's dead. Okay, got a couple of good hits on his arm, but did manage to knock him over, which is unfortunate, so he will be mobile now. And he does have a PPC, which he will use, but he will not manage to hit. First target, of course, is going to have to be... Oh, he critical? Does not explode. So we can actually resolve that problem a bit. Starburst is going to get right up next to him. And we're going to do a couple of things here. Get right up next to him. We have another turret. Okay, not terrible. Multi-target you and you. Turn on these because we're gonna light him up. We're gonna make him cry. Yes.
Confirmed.
So a decent amount of damage done to the laser sniper turret, and then all the fire to shut this thing off. You don't get to do things next round. Mech shut down. Excellent.
That hit something good.
Good. Very good. Oh, but we're in sight. Autocannon turret not actually managing to connect, which is excellent.
I await your command.
Ek, if you wouldn't mind moving over. Ooh. Oh yeah, I still got to take care of that turret. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's kill the turret before all hell breaks loose. Because that turret will hurt badly.
I'm your Spaniard.
Walk over here. Target the turret. Thermal bolts? Thermal bolts will not actually do it. Everything will, though. So do that. Take you out. Enough machine gun fire. That looked like enough. Yep, there we go. So turret is offline.
That turret is
That's why we were able to get shot at, because he had line of sight through that. Ek, please get a target. Ek, could you get a target and one of those turrets? Maybe not. Let's not risk things too much. And tear out the side torso. And knock him over if you don't mind. Okay, no, that didn't work.
Take that.
He's unsteady now, though.
I'm ready.
Synapse will continue his slow movement. Take aim. Take aim at the head. And let's shut off the EMP, the NARC beacon, the Tagger, the LRM-10. Let's just go with a couple of LRMs here. All I need is one headshot, and I'm throwing 30 missiles at him. Ability check failed. That'll work too. Oh yes, the target was very much destroyed. And we're inspired. And they can't see us, so we are going to reserve down underneath them. Make it so that they can't do anything about it. Which is always such a wonderful position to be in. We got two turrets that we have to deal with. I'm going to be a bit aggressive because I think we can follow up quite heavily. Got a light laser array and a reinforced auto turret. Ooh, I'd like to have those autocannons, actually. Medium lasers are useless. You, on the other hand, are quite dangerous. Well, not quite dangerous. You are potentially dangerous. You missed quite a few shots there. Lots of fire, though. Let them understand what it is they have wrought.
Ready for orders.
Heck, how would you shoot at this guy with a 61? That's not good. Heck, that is not quite optimal.
No shooting. Just running.
Walk on over here. Take out Mr. Ultra Autocannon turret. And nope. There we go.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
Good hit. Wonderful. If we can salvage some Ultra Autocannon 2s, that might not be a terrible thing.
There's one left in
I don't know what
order.
we'd do with them, but if we could get them, that'd be fun. And sprint this sucker all the way over here.
Acknowledged.
And you are, I didn't see in time, it's an LT turret, a light turret. Well, the one laser turret was also classified as a light turret, and I would not agree with that classification. Twin thermal barrack explosions.
Waiting for orders.
And just slowly stride into battle. 81s. How about if I sprinted to get even closer? Look at how slow this thing is. I could have put a much larger fusion core in it, but I decided that it wasn't worth the wait because it was like a 30-ton difference. I have like a 340 fusion core, and I almost put it in there, and I was like, you know what? Maybe there's no point to that. Because it only increased its tabletop move speed by 1. It's like, at this point, does it matter? Oh, I love you so much. And you have enough ammunition to keep going. That was one of my concerns. Alright, Mr. Unknown Turret does not see us, so... Starburst, would you like to reveal who Mr. Unknown Turret is? And also face a couple of buildings so we can light them on fire. Unknown Turret, please. MRM 20s. Ooh, those would be really nice. Alright, multi-target. Multi-target him. And then this. And just light everything on fire.
Affirmative.
Good shots with the autocannon, taking away most of the armor. And then the fire.
I'm reading heavy damage to an enemy structure. Good
And
shot,
it's
man.
gone.
Enemy structure.
Fire is very powerful.
Target destroyed.
Never underestimate fire.
Yes, Commander.
Eck, I'm going to see if I can't give you a shot, but it's not going to be a great shot, but that's okay, because your cannon is still recoiling quite heavily, and we may as well use it anyway.
Target acquired.
Missed with the cannon, but managed to nail with one of the medium lasers. Varangian's really not up for this. Let's be honest, Varangian's mech is not designed for that kind of combat. Out of range for the flame breath, which I kind of regret. 200? Just go for the 200 one. Thermal barracks. Thermal barracks. That did 40 damage. It's not supposed to do 40 damage. Do flamers deal additional damage to buildings? Have I just not been paying attention? Because I think I've complained about this and said that flamers should do additional damage to buildings.
Will be done.
And do they? Well, I guess we're about to find out. 86. I'm perfectly happy with that. Turn on the dagger. Turn on the narc beacon. Because why not? Just let it feel the wrath of everything. And yes. Just suffer. Suffer and die. The pain of 1,000 cuts.
One less turret.
Indeed. We put out 61 missiles with this thing. Because the narc beacon. Alright, take aim at something and kill it. We're just at this point here to, well, deal with the problem.
Locked on target.
Ooh, that might have been the hospital. Just saying. And we've got one more building to destroy and we'll be done.
Solved it.
And surprisingly enough, we're actually not going to go too far over time. So that works out. Large military building. Light it on fire. All the fire you've got. And autocannon shells. Burn. Oh, it's just...
Get your lance to the
We are a nasty,
coming in hot.
nasty lance. I like this lance a lot. I think we need to give more supporting systems to Synapse. Probably in the form of cockpits, and I'd like to pull the endosteel out, if I'm completely honest. I don't know if there's anything I can really much more do to that mech, though. It is just packed to the gills with missiles, and that's all it does. The original plan, honestly, was a Gauss rifle and 2 PPCs. And it just was the heat that stopped me from doing that. That would be just a pinpoint machine. Because that would deal 200 and something damage. At least that's what the display was telling me at the time. Which wasn't quite accurate, I couldn't believe, because, well, the Gauss rifle does 80. So we got a decent amount of cash, but the more important thing was we got stuff. And unfortunately, none of the stuff is going to be super good, but one. Oh, we got ourselves a catapult. How nice. We're picking up more and more mechs. And the thermobolt, please. Is there anything... Ooh, I kind of want the 260. Because the catapult has a 260 in it, but and another retractable blade, that's got to be on the Panther. Or maybe on the Cattlemaster? Do you have any 260s at the moment? I have none. Thermobolt 15. I'm going to lock it in. I don't know what we're going to do with that catapult 1R. It is a heavy mech, so it's good because of that, but I don't know what I'm going to do to it. So just kind of cross your fingers and hope for that 260, because that 260 came out of the catapult. And I kind of would like to keep our mechs moving fairly quickly. The Mackie at this point is the slowest thing we've got at this point. We did not get the 260. We did get some Cattlemaster parts and a Locust part, and 4 parts for a Panther. So if we have any other parts for a Panther right now, we will rebuild another one. Oh, we actually got a hand this time. That's not terrible. Didn't get the fusion core, though. Maybe we'll be lucky and the fusion core will not be destroyed on the catapult, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're probably going to have to scrounge something out. I could put a 340 fusion core in. I have this gigantic fusion core. I don't know what to do with it. It's cool, but it's too big for anything. It's just a monster of fusion. So let's see how much prestige that, or Wow, I'm thinking Starfleet Command for some reason. Well, let's see what we've built. Let's see if we've built multiple things, because that would just be amusing as all heck to me. Because all we need, honestly, is one just spare Panther part laying around. Ex Mortis does not count. Ex Mortis is a special mech. But all we need is one of those additional parts, and we've built another Panther. Yeah, that Panther's pretty trash too. We're on an old version. Hey, the Catapult 1R. Easier to hit, restricted actuators. And then 10,000 for the next 3 days, which is not terrible. We didn't build a Panther, but we now have 4 parts to build a Panther. So if we get any other Panther part, we're gonna get another Panther. Let's check on our brand new Catapult. Finance is restrictive? I did not set restrictive, I said normal. Come on, game, keep up. Alright, let's just check out the Catapult, see what we could do to it. Yeah, the 260 core is destroyed. So, and both of the missiles. Let's rip the armor out, let's rip the primitive cockpit out. It has a single heatsink that survived. Hi, fusion cores, what do we got? Yeah, I got a 380. Literally can't fit this thing. This fusion core would fit up the entire thing and then some. 175, on the other hand, would make this mech insanely slow. It'll move as fast. I don't think we have anything to build this. We're gonna need a 260 fusion core. Really, we have a 200 fusion core deficit, which is a problem. All of these fusion cores came from light mechs. I think we just locked... Oh, 300,000? Oh, that's pain. For a mech that I don't see a use for. I mean, it's got 4 energy hardpoints. What would we put in it? That's the real question. Will we be able to build a energy mech? The answer to that question is no. Because unfortunately... Wait, what happened to my other PPC? Did I use it for something? Oh yeah, I did for the dragon. Could turn it into a PPC boat, but again, we have heat problems. Heat problems galore. So energy boat is not really a thing that we can do. It's got no ballistics, it's got 2 support slots, but... The boomstick? Huh. Actually. Ooh. I have an idea. Okay, by the way, we're not doing any more tactical missions at this point. Merry Christmas, but we're going to be doing just a little bit of building, not too long. If we did... Show me... Do I have MRMs? MRMs would be ideal. We do not. We do have a thermobolt. And MLMs, but I want MRMs. They're not the most common thing in the galaxy. I mean, we ran into an MRM turret, but I didn't think to grab the parts. 240 fusion core is more than I can afford. Missile, technology. Yeah, it's just ammo. Because we're on an old version of the build, we're no longer hooked up into any sort of connection. Oh, tandem. 200% chance to deal a critical hit. Minus 50% short-range missile damage. Ah, that's trash. So what I'm thinking of is SRM 12, the boomstick, and then support kit. Definitely support kit. We would want oil and paint. Oh wait, no, we have to put the boomstick in here, so that takes up one of our slots. Energy, we'd have to keep it kind of light. Now we could go for heat control, but it doesn't have enough energy hardpoints to really make that work. We could, though, go for heat control through thermobolts. I only have the one thermobolt at this point. But if we did that, and then it takes AC5 ammo, or does it? This one takes AC10 ammo. How many rounds per? 8 rounds, so we... Really? Only 2? So we'd need at least 2 tons of ammo for that. The boomstick carries its own ammo, right? Does it? No, it does not. Rounds more than 1 ammo. Should tell me now. No, it does not. So the boomstick does need AC-20 ammo. I wonder if we can get our hands on double stack ammo again. Because that has proven to be a fantastic piece of equipment. Because it's 2 tons, but you get 25% more ammunition out of it. So we would need AC-20 doubles. AP. LGT Gauss, what? Light Gauss have better ballistic profiles, allowing the slug to travel further. Huh. Not interested. AC-20 AP, which... just times 2... oh, but only 3 rounds. Half, precision, normal. So no double stack mags for us. Unfortunately, there's appears to only be double stacks of 5s right now. So we would have to invest in pretty decent amount of ammo tonnage. Like a lot of ammo tonnage. 4 tons of ammo for this. And that's really dangerous to have that much ammunition. But, with that in mind, we could get 2 thermal bolt 15s. Because 9 more tons, that'd be easy. What's our heat efficiency at? 35 heat. Oh, we could do this. We absolutely could do this. Then we need a big fusion engine, though. Because we need to make it fast. Because the boomstick does not do range at all. If you try and make range work on this thing, you will fail. Actuator. Oh, the retractable blade is an arm actuator. Really? It's a melee hand. Interesting. Disables the arm weapon bonus. Should probably look into getting a couple more of these. Because there are a couple of mechs that we use that really don't make use of that arm weapon bonus. So what we are going to need, though, is a fairly big fusion core. And a 175 is not going to cut it. And the 175 is what we'd get if we put in a second thermal bolt. In terms of ammunition, this is... we're good on ammo, we're good on weapons. We should have enough boomstick ammo in order to continue to fight quite heavily. And it's pretty decent on melee. We just don't have a melee mech. We really do not have a melee mech, which is a little bit disconcerting. Because one of the big advices for RogueTech is always get a melee mech. And we've just never had one. I'm going to have to put some major thought into thinking what we want to do with that catapult. We already have the Mackie to handle our massive bombardment needs. So it's not exactly critical. But that's going to take some time for me to work out. Anyway, I've been Tirak. I hope that you have a happy holidays. Although I will probably have a Starfleet Command episode up on Christmas itself. But yeah, happy holidays. Merry Christmas Eve to those who celebrate, and a Merry Holiday to anything else that you do celebrate. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I list one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.